You pulled the blanket to wrap your body, and at the same time, you stood up and screamed out of your lungs. And because of that, Jungkook also woke up. He was also surprised to see you, but you were even more surprised to see his naked body. Good thing it's a little bit dark, so you didn't clearly saw his earthworm. After he realized that he is not wearing anything, he looks around and picks up his clothes that are scattered on the floor and quickly wears them. What are you doing here, Ryan? You sigh in frustration and say, I should be the one to ask you what I'm doing here. Where am I? Wait, don't tell me you kidnapped me? No, he said. Then whose room is this? He looks around and recognizes it's his room. This is my room, he said while tilted his head, confused on what's really going on. See? This is your room, so obviously you brought me here. Wait. We're naked. It means something happened to us? As you scream again and start throwing things that you grab. Until the door opened. 6 boys enter and 1 girl. You're puzzled and shocked. Why you seeing your brothers? Opa, why are you here? So, what they said was right. There is something going on here. Young, promise, I won't remember anything. Liar! We already caught you too. Look, our sister is naked. So what did you do her? Playing hide and seek? Jin approached Jungkook and held his collar. Yeah, just go to the flow. Just ride on us. We're helping you. So make sure this time don't waste this chance. Jin whispered and winked at him. Alright, I'll admit, something happened to us last night. But we did that because we like it. You gaze at him and say, what did you say? Opa, don't believe him. Actually, I don't remember anything. But I'm certainly sure that you forced me. No, we didn't see that Jungkook forced you. In fact, you were the one who pulled him going to his room. That's impossible! Faye! That's true, I am. Don't you remember? After we ate, we decided to drink. But we got bored, so we invited them. After you got drunk, you told Jungkook that you wanted to see the Mafia's house. That's why he brought you here. And we continue to drink here. But later on, you pulled my brother, so we don't disturb you too. Naughty girl. Oops, don't try to ask me because I don't know anything since I was in my deep sleep at that time. Seriously? I pulled Jungkook here myself? Hmm. Jungkook tried to stop you, but you insisted. Yeah, Kim Taeyong, Kim Seokjin, Kim Namjoon. You should stop me! Well, I came here late. I only found out this morning. Hey, Rich, we tried to stop you, but you just pushing us and telling us that you are already an adult, so you know what you are doing. So, we let you. Stop. We need to follow the rules of a mafia. Jungkook, you need to marry our sister. Sure, when? Tomorrow? Opa, are you crazy? I do not want to marry him. And what mafia rules are you talking about? Alright, I think you need to know the truth now. Everyone in here in front of you is a mafias. We're on the same team. Meet Jungkook, the mafia boss. Jin, the dealer. Suga, the hacker. Namjoon, the interrogator. Jimin, the assassin. Taeyong, the sniper. And me, the fighter. What? Then how about you, Faye? I'm the one who fixes the mess, since I'm the prosecutor. Wow, I can't believe this. I'm surrounded by mafias. Still, I don't want to get married. Why do you hate me that much? Why you can't marry me? Don't ask me that. You should know the answer to that question. Alright then, I will challenge you to live with me for a month. And if you don't change your mind, then I will let you go. Fine, I'll accept the challenge. But if I still hate you, please don't come near me again. You pick up your clothes from the floor and went to the bathroom. Later on, you came out dressed and left Jungkook's mansion as Jungkook signaled his sister to follow you. I think the situation will get even worse. Apparently, this is the best. Flashback. After you went to sleep last night, they took you to Jungkook's mansion and forced you to drink alcohol, even when you were asleep. After that, they took you to Jungkook's room and laid you on the bed. Jin removed Jungkook's clothes. After he left, Faye also removed her clothes. You have no idea that your brothers are also a mafia and work for the person who hated the most. Your brother knows that Jungkook still loves you. That's why they are helping Jungkook to be close to you again. The reason why Jungkook suddenly disappeared and cut his communication with you because of his father. After he found out that Jungkook likes you, he was afraid that you would be an obstacle to his plan. So he threatened Jungkook to stay away from you or else he may do something to you. Jungkook doesn't want to be his father's successor. He wants to live an ordinary life like you want. But his dad wants him to follow his steps. His dad starting training him to be the next Mafia King, even though he doesn't want to. He needs to follow him, so his dad doesn't hurt you. But Jungkook got ill, cause he really miss you. He begged to his dad that he wants to go to school again, but in exchange, he promised that he won't communicate with you anymore. He just wants to see you. And that is the reason why he keeps on ignoring you. After becoming a Mafia King, he decided to get you back, cause this time Jungkook knows he has the power to protect and fight for you against his dad. Well, his dad has no reason to oppose since his son already became his successor. After he found out that your brothers is also a mafia, he convinced them to join his group. How many times did Jungkook wants to leave being a mafia just to be with you? But he also thought if he's not a mafia king, he has no power to protect you. Okay, we need to make a plan on how to make that witch fall for you again. Believe me, that girl still likes you, Jungkook. No, she hates him. What if I'm going to flirt with her so I can find out if she still likes you, JK? All of them saw Jungkook rolling his fist and giving Jimin a death glare. I'm just kidding, bro, Jimin added. Okay, I have a plan. Listen, your brother helped you two to get along, cause they know you still have a feelings for Jungkook after Jin accidentally saw and read your diary. Are you mad at me? No, I was just surprised. I'm sorry if I didn't tell you. I don't want you to be scared of me. Is the meeting between the two of us is just a coincidence, or was it planned by your brother? Believe me, we met in the mountain by coincidence. Don't worry, I believe you. Until Faye received a text from Namjoon, her boyfriend. I hope you figure out soon whether you like my brother or not. Why? After 1 month, if your decision didn't change, he's going to marry someone because our parents wanted him to have a family as soon as possible. He's going to marry someone? You said was scratching your head. What I'm going to do? You're kicking the air because you are confused about what's the right thing to do. Your heart says to forgive him, but your mind wants an explanation why for whole college days he keeps on ignoring you like he doesn't know you at all. You are busy rolling in the bed when the doorbell rang. Faye, can you please open the door? You shout until you remember that she left. So you just get up from bed and went downstairs to open the door. You step back and felt awkward and shy after seeing Jungkook because you remembered that something happened between the two of you. Why are you here? Me? Remember you agreed to live with me in the same house, so from now on, I will live here after you figure out what your feelings are for me. He said and sat down on the sofa. You're about to go upstairs, but something was really bothering you. Jungkook, he turned his head on you and replied, Why? About last night. Last night? Do you remember what really happened last night? I mean, did I really pull you go into your room and start that thing? He stands up and licks his lips and comes closer to you. Actually, I remember everything now. You want me to tell you the exact happened last night? On how you kissed me and... But you got his words and say, Enough! Enough! It looks like you enjoyed. Huh? Of course. He hesitated to answer because the truth is nothing really happened between the two of you. But if he tells you the truth, it's game over. Jerk! As you run upstairs. Yeah, did you eat? Ask him. Do you think I have an appetite after what happened? I woke up in your bed and found out that my brothers are mafias? You said, well, keeps on walking the stairs. Don't worry about us. Nothing bad will happen to us. And we're not bad persons. Shut up! You said and about to get inside your room. But Jungkook still keeps on talking. He purposely did that so you can be comfortable with him, like the old times. YN, do you know that my sister's dating your brother? You close the door again and run going back to the living room. Which of my brothers? While Jungkook was answering you, he went to the kitchen and cooked your favorite food that your brother told him. You were sitting at the kitchen counter watching him cooking until he served you a food. He sat in front of you and still continued talking about the love story of Namjoon and Faye. He didn't realize that you two were already laughing. I miss talking to you nonstop. We're not fighting, we're just talking. I miss you. I genuinely miss you, he said, and having an eye contact with you. If you miss me, then why? Why did you ignore me like you don't know me? His eyes became teary and he started telling you the whole truth that shocked you. Only then you realized that while you hated him before, you didn't know you were also hurting him. You thought you were the only one who was hurting. Why you didn't tell me sooner after we met again in this house? I tried to, but you always kept distancing yourself from me, which is I understand because I know you really hate me for what I did to you. It must be tough for me the times I tried to avoid you and ignoring you, but deep inside, I really want to be with you. I'm sorry if I came back too late. About the marriage, if nothing happened to us, would you consider asking me to marry you in the future? Or would you just agree to marry someone else? Honestly, my parents wants me to marry someone as soon as possible. So if you don't marry me, then I have no choice but to marry her. What? Is she beautiful? Hmm, she's cute. Do you have a picture of her? I really want to see her. Wait, she's my friend on Instagram. Jungkook took out his phone from his pocket and scrolled. Later on, he handed you his phone. This is her, he said, as you saw a beautiful lady. Wow, she is pretty, you said, while gritting your teeth in anger because your heart seems to explode with jealousy. You suddenly stood up and held Jungkook's arms. You're a mafia, right? You asked. Yes, why? Said him. It means you can do anything. Okay, let's get married now. I will not allow you to be with that woman. Seriously? I'm not doing this because I'm jealous. I'm doing this because that's what my heart and mind are saying. I don't want to lose you again. Jungkook hugged you tightly and called his team to prepare the wedding. You two are going to marry on this day. Just a simple wedding. Jungkook told you to get married again after 3 months. The important thing is that you get married today. Mission accomplished. That's my plan. What if YN recognized my picture? That's impossible. I made you super beautiful. If we caught, then it's your fault, Young. Well, as long as I'm not a part in your plan. I pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Jungkook held your face and kissed you passionately. After that, you throw your flower bouquet, but Taeyong accidentally caught it until you noticed something. You touch Taeyong's face. Oppa, why do you look like the girl Jungkook should marry if I never agreed to marry him? Taeyong became pale, even Namjoon and Jin, since they know how such devil you are when you get angry. They look at you, and all of the sudden, they all ran fast. Aish, I knew it! Jungkook! I'm sorry. I'm sorry, honey. Well, you forgive them, Because if not because of them, you didn't realize that you don't want to lose Jungkook from you. Night after wedding. You came out of the bathroom after taking a shower and slowly goes to your husband who is sitting on the couch as he saw you wearing a sexy dress. His eyes widen, so you chuckle and say, "Why are you look so surprised? This is not the first time you saw my body. Remember, something already happened to us." Jungkook shaking was saying, "Honey, the truth is, that night, nothing really happened to us that night." Your jaw drop and can't believe on what you heard. You immediately cover your body in embarrassment and say, "Then who thought of that idea? Your brothers?" Okay, if you don't want me to punish you, let me borrow your other people. I have my mission tonight.
The next day.
Jimin, Namjoon, Taeyong, Soga, J-Hope, and Jin woke up when they heard the scary voice. They got panicked and ran to get out, but they couldn't see the door because it was dark inside. Later on, they saw a white lady as they screamed out loud, and they realized they're in the haunted house. White man! You witch! Let us out of here! As you heard them screaming inside the haunted house where you locked them. You made them sleep last night and brought to that house. You laughed heavily after hearing their screams. Honey, that's enough. They are your brothers. I don't care. They tricked me? Then I will trick them too. After that, you called Jungkook's people and ordered them to pretend to be a ghost and scare them. Scare them until they pee in their pants.